subscribe for all the latest Manchester United news. Match reactions of Premier League and Champions League games from Old Trafford, press conferences, and more. Osimhen, SMS and Judge, why the past week can be a watershed for Arnold's Man United. A massive striker bid was made, talks are underway with a long-term midfield target and the club's prime fixer is resigning. Under this new chief exec, it's all kicking off at Manchester United. At least that's what we're getting from the Italian press. In the week that Matt Judge's resignation emerges, United fans received news of a €100 million offer for Victor Osimhen now being in front of Aurelio De Laurentiis, Napoli's movie mogul president. Then 48 hours later the agent Matej Kezman, a Premier League winner with Chelsea, announced he was speaking with PSG and Manchester United on behalf of his client, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Furthermore, the Lazio midfielder favors a move to England. Sergej has no shortage of offers for the summer transfer window, declared Kezman. At the moment we are dealing with Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain. He is focused on the end of the season with Lazio, but Sergej wants to go to Manchester. Kezman's camp has since distanced itself from the quotes. Though a good 72 hours since being made, we've not had any direct denial from Kezman himself. So we're off. The green light is on. Under Richard Arnold, the club's new chief exec, United is shaking trees. Bids are in. Negotiations have begun. Whether deals can get over the line, only time will tell. But for United, with the market still weeks away from swinging open, it's action, action, action. Of course, Erik Ten Hag's appointment and the speculation around how the departing Ajax coach will approach the job has filled the room. But United has been making massive changes behind the scenes since the turn of the year. Arnold's predecessor, Ed Woodward, is now a memory. The former vice-chairman exec was completely cut loose by the club. Chief scouts Jim Lawler and Marcel Bout have been removed. And now Judge, effectively United's dealmaker and boss of football operations, is walking, or was he pushed? 2. This overhaul of United's approach to recruitment and the market cannot be underestimated. Nor can Arnold's influence in all this. Pushing out Lawler and Bout. Accepting Judge's resignation. Someone has made these calls. Lawler had been with United for 16 years. Bout for 8. Judge for 10. Removing such identities doesn't come easy. But these decisions were made. And you can bet more are on the way. Is Arnold driving this? Well, that's his brief. To make these calls. Identify weaknesses. Act on them. As the team splutters and stutters under Ralf Rangnick, a Woodward hire, it's cloaking what is happening behind the scenes. Given the state of the squad, as they lurch towards the end of this season, it can be reasoned that any decision, any change, is a good one at this stage. Particularly when it comes to scouting and recruitment. With new eyes and a fresh approach, things can quickly be recovered, even at United. We've had our pop at Rangnick in this column, but the German was spot on when discussing what was needed for the management to turn the club around. It needn't be years. It could be months. 12 at most. 3 excellent transfer windows, building on what the squad already boasts, and United can find themselves back amongst the elite. Rangnick effectively gives those paying attention an insight into what we've seen this past fortnight. It's not the manager's quality, it's changing all the other things that have brought the club into a position we are in right now, said Rangnick. The good thing, one of the few, is it's crystal clear. You don't even need glasses to see the problems. Now it's only about how you can solve them. Not minor cosmetic things. This is an open-heart operation. If everyone realizes this has to happen and works together, it doesn't need to take years. It can happen within 1 year. Other clubs have shown it's possible within 3 transfer windows. The caretaker manager's comments were made a fortnight ago, before Lawler and Bout's departure. And also before Judge's resignation. The recruitment had to improve. It had to change. And that is only going to happen with different personalities in such roles. There'll be restructuring, for sure. But we'll also see new identities arrive to strengthen recruitment. Judge's departure has been claimed in some circles as a blow. But this is the same Matt Judge who was previously pulled apart by fans' favorite Patrice Evra. The Frenchman declared in a 2 a.m. rant, "A sporting director from a top football club called me and asked me to tell Matthew Judge to answer his phone. People need to understand we, United, send lawyers to talk to players. So when we send lawyers they talk about numbers, they are not people from the football world." 2 years on and maybe the penny has dropped? An early bid was tabled for Osimhen. Terms are now being discussed with Milinkovic-Savic. 2 players to instantly improve this squad's strongest 11, and with their best years ahead of them. Grabbing both players, and before the market has even opened, would represent good football decision-making. And that's something which has been in short supply at Manchester United. Not always. But it has been a constant theme. And the culmination of these regular market mistakes is the state of the squad this season. Things had to change. Positions. Methods. It's all fallen short in recent years. Perhaps in the week, we saw stories of €100 million in for Victor Osimhen. Talks are underway with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. And the resignation of Matt Judge. Perhaps this is the week when Manchester United fans see things finally change for the better. Thank you for your continued support.